Welcome to my channel and to this video in which I am going to be comparing supermarket meal deals. Now I'm doing the lunchtime meal deals and I'm only going to be doing supermarkets that actually offer them. For example, I was in Aldi and although they've got sandwiches and drinks and snacks, they don't have an actual set meal deal price. So I didn't think it would be fair to compare something like that to a shop that does have a meal deal, which is a set price. So I'm going to start off with Asda, and I've got a cheese and onion sandwich, Pepsi Max, and Walker's Ready Salted Crisps. All this cost me £2.85, which is really, really cheap, but we'll see what the sandwiches are like. I will say that in terms of choice, there wasn't an awful lot available. Now, I do get my Asda shopping online and there were more items in store, but I couldn't get them online. It said in store only on them. So it wasn't a huge selection, even including those. I think cheese and onion was really the only sandwich I had available that I would actually like. I did want to get something other than Pepsi Max, but again, really limited choice. And as far as the snacks went, it basically was pretty much just crisps. I think there was maybe one chocolate bar, but no fruit options. So this is what I have got. Now, as well as price and the range of products included in the offer, I'm also going to be looking at the quality of mainly the sandwiches, because that's the thing that's most likely to vary. I won't always be having the same sandwich, same snack and same drink, because that would get very boring very quickly. So from the front, it looks great. From the back, not so well filled. And I know this is a trick that they do to make sandwiches look more appealing. They put more in the front where you can see it, so it looks really well filled, and then actually it's not. It's a nice sandwich. The bread, which is seeded and brown, is soft. It tastes very fresh. I can taste the cheese and I can taste the onion. It's a good flavour balance. It's not overpoweringly oniony. My preference would be for just brown bread, but I don't mind that it's seeded particularly. For the price, I do think this is good value, and it's a great start to my week or so of doing these meal deals. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take me, because I might not be doing them every single day, but I do want to get them done as close together as possible. I'm not going to eat the full sandwich on camera simply because the video will be way too long if I do that. So as I say, a good start from Asda, but we'll see what I think of it when I get to the end. This meal deal is from Morrisons and this cost me £4. So I've gone again for a cheese and onion sandwich, a Millionaire's shortbread, and I went for Lucozade Zero in pink lemonade flavour because I like this and I haven't had it for ages. Now, at £4, it is more expensive than Asda. However, the choice of drinks and snacks was so much better than Asda. There were fizzy drinks, there were still drinks, there were coffee drinks, there were different types of smoothie, things like that. As far as snacks, I did go for something sweet. They also had fruit, they had crisps, they had some other healthier sorts of snack as well. Now, sandwiches. The shelves were not fully stocked. They had a couple of sub rolls. They had one wrap, which was a chicken wrap. There were a good assortment of sandwiches, different types of bread, different fillings. So it's maybe a bit boring to go for cheese and onion again, but I really do like it on the brown bread. So that's why I've gone for it. So as before, I am going to set these to the side for now and just do a taste of the sandwich. So again, we look very well filled from the front. And actually, it is filled all the way to the back, to the point that it is actually stuck together. The bread does feel soft, maybe not quite as soft as Asda, but this is also a seeded bread. The cheese flavour is creamy and tangy, and you've got the onion coming through as well. The flavours are well balanced, but I think I did prefer the Asda sandwich to this one. It's not horrible, but it's just not as nice as the Asda one was. However, definitely a better choice than Asda. But again, when you think Asda was much cheaper, so for now, I think Asda is the one to beat. Another day, another meal deal, this time from Sainsburys. And this one cost me £3.50. So I have here the 3 cheese and tomato pesto sandwich, which is actually also a new sandwich to their range. The Starbucks Frappuccino in the salted caramel brownie flavour, which I first tried in a recent new in video and really enjoyed, so I wasn't going to pass up the chance to get it again. And then Whisper Gold salted caramel. So as before, I'm just going to be trying some of the sandwich. Price wise, you know, it's not the cheapest, but it's not hugely expensive either. I mean, it's all relative these days, isn't it? You can see something's gone a bit funny there, but, you know, I don't mind the crusts. How well filled is it really? Actually, not bad. Wow. That flavour is amazing. It's seeded brown bread, so it's very soft apart from the seeds. The filling, you can taste the pesto, you can taste the cheese, you can taste the basil. The basil is nice and crunchy, the pesto is tangy, and so is the cheese. It's absolutely delicious, and oh, I think this may be my new favourite supermarket sandwich, guys. To be fair, I didn't actually have a favourite supermarket sandwich because it's just not something I tend to go for, but I'm definitely going to be having this several more times this year because I don't know that it's a permanent addition to the range, and I'll be really sad to see it go. I'm going to have to try and recreate this recipe at home. This next meal deal, technically not a supermarket, but I've actually been surprised by the number of supermarkets that don't offer meal deals. I mean, there's Aldi, M&S, I was sure would have one, and they don't. But for years I thought they did, which shows how little I use them. So this one is Boots. And I have gone for the Costa Frappe Caramel Swirl because I've never had it before and I fancied giving it a go. Ready salted Walker's crisps and a halloumi and Greek style salad wrap. Now this is halloumi cheese with cucumber, lettuce, tomato, Greek style yogurt, seasoned mayonnaise, onion and mint in a wheat wrap. The mint puts me off a bit, but then I thought, just try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, but if I don't try it, I'll never know. So I'm pretty sure this cost me £3.60, but they charge a little bit less if you have an Advantage card, which I do. First good thing is I'm not overwhelmed by the smell of mint on opening this. The wrap feels nice and soft. It looks to be decently filled. The mint flavour is a little weird, but the wrap is soft, the salad is crunchy, and it does have a decent amount of filling. And the choice as well in Boots, I mean, you can have salad, you can have fruit, you can have sushi. They've got so much choice. It's kind of why I felt I had to include them in this video, because they're just really, really good. And I know I've still got the Co-op to do, but even though it's not the cheapest, I think Boots might be the one to beat. And it is simply because of the sheer amount of choice that you have. It might be different wherever you happen to live in the country, but yeah, Boots for me at the moment, #1 meal deal. But can the Co-op beat it? Guys, it's time for another meal deal, and this time I've got one from Tesco, and it was £3.40 club card price. I got 7-Up free, Lotus Kit Kat Chunky with Biscoff, the white chocolate one, and their roasted vegetable and pesto wrap. So I'm looking forward to trying this. I've had this wrap before actually, so I already know I like it. Maybe that's cheating, but so it's very well filled. The wrap is lovely and soft. It's full of flavour, and it is a really well filled wrap. So I rate this pretty highly. Perhaps it's a little unfair to be comparing wraps to sandwiches, but I don't just want to be eating cheese and onion sandwiches, and that is pretty much all I'd be having if that was the route I was taking. So Tesco, yeah, I think I prefer this to Asda, but that's also because I really love this chocolate bar. So yeah, the final meal deal of the video, and this one is from the Co-op. It cost me £4. It would be £3.50 if I was a Co-op member. However, I'm not. So I went for this What the Fanta mystery drink. I went for the loaded blondie, and I ended up going for a cheese and red onion sandwich because they didn't really have any other sandwiches that I fancied. My Co-op is really, really small, but for the size of it, it actually has a really good choice of snacks, drinks and sandwiches. Probably one of the better ones, I would say. Well, the bread does feel nice and soft. Filling's not too bad at the back. The bread is delicious. The cheese is very cheesy. It's creamy. And then you've got the crunch and, I guess, sharpness from the onion. I'm going to really enjoy the rest of this sandwich. So I would wrap this up by telling you which one I think is my favourite. It's quite hard to pick what I would say was the best meal deal. In terms of price, it was Asda, but in terms of selection, it's probably going to be Boots. None of them have been awful. The price range, I mean, Asda is definitely the lowest at less than £3, but everything else is sort of between the £3 and £4 mark. So it is fairly balanced, and there hasn't been anything that I've been dissatisfied with the quality of. So yeah, basically, to sum this video up, it doesn't matter where you get your meal deal, you're probably going to be able to find something you're happy with. And that said, I'm going to go and eat the rest of this sandwich, and hopefully I'll see you for my next video. But till then, take care. Bye.